Welcome back everyone to the ninth video. In the previous video we implemented user dashboard, user module. In this video we are going to just implement the summary app dashboard. Okay, this that we have 4 cards at the top, 3 cards down, low stack, highest sale, out of stock, and also total product, total stock, order today, revenue. So we will implement this summary app the dashboard today. Also we will implement means to read the orders per dashboard, orders per admin. At the last we will just edit the profile. Okay, implement the functionality of profile. So let's do it. Okay, so today we will just implement these functionalities. So our front end and server side project is running, so let's open this URL. So after opening that, let's wait for that. Let's add login as admin. So right now just summary app dashboard, nothing on our dashboard. So let's now implement to just display the cards at the top then down. So let's do it. First of all, let's move and create a component for the dashboard. Component name will be summary. Let's export it now. So that's it. Inside this div element, let's have the h2 tag dashboard, add class name, text 2xl or 3xl, font bold. Down from this we will have first of all the 4 cards. So let's have a div element. Inside that div, so I will create a separate component for cards. Okay, so let's first of all import this inside app.js instead of summary app dashboard. Okay, instead of this we will just import that summary component. So let's create look at just dashboard. So that's it. So let's create a separate component which is card1. This card will display these cards. Okay, these cards, these 4 cards that we have. So as we have different colors for these cards, so instead of it doesn't need a lot of code, so I will create the cards here. Okay, we don't need a separate card component, so I will just write the code here. So here first of all we will have the total products. Down from that we will display the products, for example like 0 for the first time. So this is just total product. Then we have total stock, order today. So first of all I will just design the first one, then I will copy that code and implement another. That means I will add just the Tailwind CSS classes. So I have just designed the first one, I have added just these Tailwind CSS classes, and the final result is like this. Okay, it looks like this. So let's copy, duplicate this code for the other parts. Shift Alt down arrow key. So after duplicating that, let's do it for total stock and order today. And the final one is the revenue. Revenue or benefit that we have. Let's just change the colors. Okay, green, yellow and purple. So this is our final result, and it looks like this. Down from that, I will just edit these values dynamically later. Okay, I will pick them from database. So right now, let's down from that, we will just design these three cards also. And for these three cards, we will display out of stock products, high sale products, and low stock products. Inside this div element, I will design those three cards. So these are three cards. Okay, low stock, highest sale, and out of stock products. Let's check the result. So it looks like this. I will just add a few classes here also. So it looks like this. Okay, so later we will add the values dynamically. So let's first of all create an object. Okay, so here at the top I will create an object. That object will contain all the data. So that will be like summary data or dashboard data, whatever name you choose. Use statement. This is an object with us. So here we have total products. The default value is 0, and the second one is total stock. Total value is 0, the default value is 0. Orders today, default value is 0. The final one is revenue, 0. So these were four values that we are going to display later, and down from that we will have out of stock data. So for the out of stock data, we will just return in an array. So by default, we will just assign array notation to that, empty array, and highest sale product, which is null by default. This is an object with us. After that, we will have low stock, which is an empty array with us. So we will display these values. So let's display these values. For example, if you would like to display here the data, so we are going to just write out of stock dot length was greater than 0. So then we will display the data. Otherwise, we will display no sales data. So I will just do that. So I read the data like this. Okay, dashboard data for the first card. Dashboard data dot out of stock dot length. So I didn't read here. So let's read it here. Also dashboard data dot total products. Dashboard data dot total stock, orders today, revenue. So look at, okay, 0 0 0, and also here no products, loading, and no low stock products. So I will just explain it to you. For example, for out of stock product, we have an empty array right now. So dashboard data dot out of stock dot length, if length was greater than 0, so then it will read this block. Okay, so whenever it read, it means there is data in this out of stock array, so then it will read that data. If there was no data, so it will just print that no products out of stock, as it's reading right now, no products out of stock. Same to that here. Look at, this is an object with us, dashboard data dot highest sale, if the name property was available. This question mark, this is used for just for safe reading. Okay, if there was no name property, so it will not render an error. So that's why we added this for safe reading, this question mark. So if the name property was available, so then it will read these data. If the name was not available, so then it will come here to the second block. So here it will read dashboard data dot highest sale product. If the message was available, if the message property was there, so it will read the message property. Otherwise, it will print loading, as it is just printing now loading. There is no message right now. We will just fetch this message from server side. Same to the out of stack, we have read just this data also for low stack products. So now we will just fetch data from server side. So to fetch data from server side, for that what we are going to do, we will just create a function to read fetch the data. Const, for example, we will just name it fetch dashboard data. This is an asynchronous function with us. Inside this function, let's first of all just try catch block. Inside this try block, we will have const response equal to, we will use Axios. Okay, let's add first of all wait Axios dot get. So here we will have the URL, which is http localhost 3000 port, and after that we will have like /API/dashboard. That's it. And here comma, then we will just add the header also. So to the headers we will just pass authorization, error. We have explained all these things. Okay, so let's wrap it in backtick notation. Local storage dot get item, so that is POS token. Yeah, I think that is POS token. That is POS token, yes. So after reading this data, what we are going to do, we will just assign this data to this dashboard data. So let's do it simply. Just come here, we will just call set dashboard data, and we will call response dot data. So after that we will just read and the error. For example, if there was an error like so let's simply alert error.message. So let's now use effect hook to call that function. Add array dependency for the first time rendering. We can also create a loading state variable. By default this value is false, and whenever we come here, so we will just assign set loading true, and we will just add finally black here. If loading was true, return like this. Now let's create this API. Okay, so to create this API, let's come here first of all to the routes. I will create dashboard file. Let's create dashboard.js. So after that, import Express. Simply just come here. We will just copy data from this. We don't need to do it. So let's create now a controller and create a function there, then we will import that function here. Let's come here to the controllers, dashboard.controller. Dashboard controller and call that function here. That's it. So we'll just read data, return data here. So let's first of all use it in index.js. So come here to the index.js file, and here first of all we will import dashboard router. Set come here, slash dashboard, and add here dashboard router. So that's done. Come here to the dashboard controller, and now we will read just the data. Just wait a second. So in API, first of all, we will read all products. So const, we will name it total products. Wait, we will use product model. So let's import it first of all. Yes. .js. So we can make it just product. Product.count document. This was the first property that variated. The second one is total stock. So const total stock result, or we can name it product dot, we will use aggregate function here. The aggregate is used just to calculate the data and return sum, average, max, min, or other properties. And inside this aggregate we will just group now the data. So to group the data, for that we will use $sign group, and after that we will create an object. After that we will group based on id null. This id null means that to operate on all documents. If you would like to group based on a category, for example, you can specify that here, but we don't want to specify any category or something else. We just want to calculate all the documents. It means just group, it means perform operation on all the documents. So later we will just have an example for to group based on category also. After that, let's create total stock variable, and to this total stock we will just assign now the sum. It means we want the sum of stock. Okay, we had a stack property in our product. So I will just show you the product model. We have stock here, so just find the sum of all stack and assign them to this total stock. So this was the second property that we found, stack result, which is total stock. Now let's just come here, const total stock is equal to with stock result dot question mark dot. It means to read it simply, total stock or 0. So it will just read this total stock. If the total stock was null or undefined, so it will just assign 0. Otherwise it will just assign this total stock to this total stock variable. So this was the second data that we read. Now let's read the orders today. Okay, the order which are placed today. So for that, first of all, let's create an object. Date start up day is equal to with new date startup date. Yeah, that's okay. Start update dot set hours. So we will set hour to 0 0 0 and 0. It means this is the midnight. Okay, the start of the day at the midnight. Later we will now create the another object end of the day. Const end of day is equal to new date end of day dot set hours. Now in this set hours we will specify 23 comma 59 59 comma 99. So this is the end of the day before the midnight. After reading all these two videos, now let's write const orders today is equal to with first of all we will use a wait order. Let's import the order model. Yeah, after importing that order model dot count documents. So inside count documents, let's create an object. In this object now, what we are going to do, for example, let's assign this to a variable order date. We had the order date. Okay, in the model I will just show you. Come here to the order, we had order date, this property. If the order date was greater than or equal to with start of the day comma or less than or equal to with end of the day. So what is it will do if the order date was equal to, if the order date was greater than start of the day and less than or equal to with the end of the day. So they just count those orders and assign that to the orders today variable. So it was all about to read the today orders data. Now let's move to the fourth value, which is revenue. So to find the revenue, for that const we will assign that to revenue result is equal to wait keyword order model dot aggregate function again. So inside this aggregate function, what we are going to do, we will group again. Okay, so to group that data, let's use the group. We will have again an object notation dash id null. Again we want to operate on all the documents total revenue, and we will assign to this total revenue sum of the total price. Yeah, we had total price in our order model. Look at total price. So just we want to the total of all the properties and all documents. We want to just find sum of this total price property. So we will assign this to revenue result. Now let's find the total revenue as we did here. Look at, simply we will copy this and we will do like this is the revenue, and this is revenue result. Control Z, Control C, Control V. Okay, read total revenue. Otherwise, if there was null or undefined, so just assign 0 to that. So I think one thing else that I missed, that is total stock. Okay, 0. It means the first element of array. Okay, the first element of array, read that total stock and total revenue from that. So these were the four values, the first four values that we read. Okay, total products, stock result, startup orders today, and revenue. After reading all these four values, now let's move to read other three values. Okay, I will just show to you. Just come here, like out of stock product, highest sale product, and low stock products. So let's first of all read out of stock data. So to read that const out of stock, we'll use product.find stock was 0. Find those product which has stock 0. And after that dot select name and stock that populate. That means just read the data of category also which has connection a relationship with product. So for to read that we will just populate the first of all category ID, okay, the connection field category ID comma then read category name. Yeah, that is category name. I think I will just read the category model category name, that's okay. Category ID, this is the field which has connection with the product. I will just show you product model, look at category ID and the category name, we will read the category name. So this was the out of stock product. Now after that what we are going to do is to read the highest sale product, okay, this highest sale product. So for that we need to do some operation because we will do a lot of operation for this highest sale product. So for the highest sale, let's comment that. So for that we will let's have a variable highest sale result. We will use a wait keyword, then we will use order model dot aggregate function. Inside this aggregate function, first of all we will group id null, it means on all documents. Sorry, here we will just group based on category, based on product, sorry, okay, let's just define that like this, okay, that is product. So we will group now based on the product. For example, every product, the product, for example, mouse, monitor and cream, whatever product we have, so it will group based on these products. So after that we will find the total quantity. Some quantity. So after finding the total quantity, just let's wait for that, comma, now we will sort these, okay. So to sort these, but that simply let's use sort property, sort based on total quantity -1 descending, it means from highest to lowest. So after sorting this data, now let's limit it, how many products you want to return. I mean, for example 1 or 2 products, for example 1 right now. So after that what we are going to do, we will just join, it means we will use join as we used in SQL join. So here in MongoDB we will use lookup. So let's I will just explain it to you. So in this lookup we will just join it this order with product from products collection local field which is ID and foreign field which is again ID and as read as product. So this is just the join operation, okay, that we join product and order model. So after joining these using lookup, now let's unwind it, it means make an object from that. So to make an object from that we will just use unwind. Unwind means unwrap, okay, like unwrap wind. Let's make this product as an object. After that, we will join the product with categories. That means we will just join it with the categories also. So for that, again, we will use lookup. So from categories, now categories collection local field, it means here in this order in the product. Okay, local field which is product dot category id. Okay, the product has a relationship with the category based on this category id field. So local field is product dot category. In product, the local field is category, but in the category, the field is, so let's define it, foreign field is id. And read it as category id. So after joining this, now let's animate it also. As product dot category id. That's it. So after that, now let's use, it means to select it, to rename this data, what we are going to return, I means. Okay, so for that we will use project. It means to select or rename or reshape. So here, first of all, name, and to name we will just assign product.name. Okay, the product name simply. After that, we will have category. So for category, product.category id dot category name. Okay, to read the category, we found just these three values, total quantity. One means just read how much the quantity is, one means true. So we selected just these three fields. Now in the result, we will have name, category, and total quantity. Just these three values to display on the screen. So finally, just come here now. After this highest sale result, we will just use now highest sale product is equal to with the highest sale result 0. It means the first element. Else, if this was undefined or null, just return this message. It means if there was no product, so then what we are going to return this message. Okay, no sale data available. So it was all about the highest sale product. Now let's move to the low stack product. So I think there was nice in just finding the highest sale product. So I will just simply go through this data once again through this code. So here, first of all, aggregate, as we explained, aggregate above. So group based on product here. So after that, sort descending as to lowest limited. Lookup is used for to join, as we had join in the SQL. So it will join with the product. Here we will lookup, it means join with the category. So after that project, it means just to read, I mean to select, rename, or reshape. I mean we will have just this data in the result. So finally, we will have the first element of this highest result array. If there was no data in this highest result, then we will just return this message, no sale data available. Now let's find the low stack product data. So to find the low stack data, for that, simply let's come here, low stack equal to with await keyword, then we will use product dot find. So here we will just find stack was greater than 0 and less than 5. Okay, that is low stack data with us. Dot select name in stack dot populate with category. So this was all about the low stack data. Now let's combine all these data. So to combine that, for that, simply const a dashboard data, and dashboard data is equal to, it is an object with us. So in this we will have total products. After that, total stock, and we will have orders today, revenue, and after that out of stock data and highest sale product, and the last one is low stock. So this is all our data. Now let's return a response. I think we didn't use try catch block, so let's wrap all the data through this product with us. Dot count. Just here return at the last response status 200.json. In the JSON we can just return success, true, and dashboard data. Here let's return response dot status 500.json false. Summer. So it was all about to just return the dashboard summary data. Now let's try it. Okay, what happened if we face any error? So we will debug our code. We might face with the error, there might be some errors because, so let's check it. Okay, no problem, just come here. Okay, let's refresh it once. That is loading. Let's wait for that. Network error. Okay, so let's make it F12. Failed to load resources, connection refused. It means there is no connection. Let's just define the commit to the summary. Axios.get http localhost 3000 /API/dashboard /API/dashboard. Let's come here to the index.js app.use/API/dashboard. That is okay. Dashboard router. Let's find dashboard router. In dashboard router.get auth middleware, then get data. That is okay. Yeah, get data. What is here? Let's refresh it once again. Let's come here to the terminal. So we're faced with an error. Okay, it says cannot find models order. Yeah, so let's come here to the order.js. That's it. Request failed with status code 500. It means there is server side error. Once again, let's come here to the console. At console we don't have any error. Let's come here to the F12 to the console. Load resources dashboard with status code 500. Internal failed to resolve. The server responded with status code of 500. Why we faced with this error? So it says, let's find the error now. Path option to unwind stage should be prefixed with a $sign. That is bill. That is okay. Coming to unwind. Yeah, here we have unwind. Should be prefixed with $sign. That is okay. Let's save that now. Let's try it now. Again, we faced with an error. So this is debugging code. Okay, to debug the code type, it cannot read properties of undefined reading length. That means it cannot read the length. Reading length up. Summary 69. Yeah, 69 length. Just come here to the 69. So here. So here dashboard data dot out of stock dot length. So it means it cannot read out of stock. Out of stock, that is okay. Let's come here. Out of stock, category ID, category name. So yeah, the error is here that response to data dot dashboard data that we return from server side. Okay, let's check that. Okay, dashboard data. So after storing that, now let's check the result. Let's refresh that. So once again we faced with an error. Let's check again the error. What was the properly undefined reading name? It says that the name is, of course, the name will be undefined. Okay, let's check that. Come here to the summary. Highest sale product dot name. Let's just come here to the product model. Yeah, we have name and just simple product $sign dot question mark dot name. So I will just print the data. Okay, I will print the data, then I will check that. Now we can easily find the error. So let's read this data. Highest sale product, which contain category, name, total quantity. Category, name, and total quantity. So how it is throwing an error to us? Dot name cannot be represented by reading name 118. Yeah, the error is here. Yes, let's just come here. Yeah, the error says that is product.category id dot category name. Let's check it now. Yeah, the error has been solved. So no product out of stock. We don't have any product which is out of stock. Highest sale product which is monitor. Total units sold 3. Product. Okay, come here to the we don't have any orders yet. We didn't display the order, but later we will display the orders also. And table 3 left. Okay, this is low stock product which is 3 left. So it was all about orders today. We don't have any order today. Revenue, so it means the revenue is null or 0. So let's check the revenue of 12. Come here to the revenue which is 420 revenue. I think there is a spelling mistake. Dashboard data dot revenue. We can see that. Yeah, that is a spelling mistake. So let's return something like revenue. Yeah, the error has been solved now. Yes, 420. So it was debugging. Okay, whenever you face with an error, so you can debug the code like this. Let's remove this console. So this was all about the dashboard, the summary of dashboard. So after displaying this data, now let's display the orders. Okay, so to display the orders, we already displayed orders yesterday by the user module. So simply I will call that. Okay, I will call that here also. Just come here to the orders. So I will use the same order component because we want to display the orders like that. But what we are going to just change from that to return the data. Okay, if we are returning data per a customer, per a user, so we will return orders related to that customer or user. But for admin, we will return all the orders. So for that, simply let's move to the order API. Let's move to the server side code and come here to the order controller. Here find order controller. After finding that get order, so here now I will define. So to define that, first of all I will check that if the user role was admin, so we will return all our orders, otherwise we will return just the user specific records. So to handle this for the admin, we will simply write here if request.user.role was equal to with customer. So then here we will just define an object const query. So this is just, let's make it query is equal to with an empty object. So here we will just define that like query is equal to with customer and assign user ID to that. In here we will just write query like this. So now it will return for admin all the orders, but for the customer, so it will return related to that customer orders. So that's it. Let's come here now to the orders. We have 2 orders, but let's come here to the users. For example, Arif and Latif K. Let's, for example, log out and log in as Arif. So orders, it does place just 2 orders. So let's log out and log in as Latif. So login, no orders, so let's place an order. Okay, so it has one order. Look at, just one order has been retrieved for this one, but for our we had two orders. Now let's log in back as admin. We will have three orders total. Come here to the orders, so we have three orders. Look at, and let's now check the summary. We have two products which are low stack. Look at 3 and 3, and also the monitor which has sold 5. No product out of stack. And the final thing that we are going to do, that is like everything has been completed, just the profile. Okay, so let's now implement the profile functionality also for the admin. So to implement the profile for that, let's first of all move to the sidebar. So let's open sidebar. First of all, just come here to the sidebar. We will find sidebar. In sidebar we have profile, customer. Just come here to the admin side and come here to the profile, admin dashboard slash profile, and let's come here to the app.js. We have here order, suppliers, logout. We will have profile like this. For admin also, users, logout, path profile, element profile. That's it. It will work the same as it worked for customer. So just come here now. Let's please profile. Look at admin at gmail.com, admin address. So let's edit it. For example, we want to change the password to admin1. Okay, before that was admin, now it is admin1. Admin1, and also let's admin1. Save changes, profile updated successfully. Let's press okay. Look at admin1. So let's log out. Let's now admin at gmail.com, admin. Look at user not found. Let's make it admin1. Enter invalid credential. Let's make it admin1. Login. That's it. So let's change it once again. Remove one, and add also admin. Save changes. So it was all about this video that we implemented the dashboard summary, the orders, and also the profile bar admin. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.